Jordan Moore and John Jackson.
And we are back from the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Jordan Moore, John Jackson, two of our favorites sitting down with us now. It's Jordan McLaughlin and Chimezie Metu, the USC men's basketball team, getting honored here during a little bit of break during the spring game. This is a nice little crowd, guys. We should point them to Galen Center and see if we can't fill it up a little bit next year.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully, that's the goal. Come on, if we get half of these people, that would be great.
Exactly. Certainly well deserved, guys. I mean, now that you've had some time to take it in, how do you look back on what was a really fun month and I know it was only a week, but it was a heck of a week in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, it was fun, going from Dayton, Ohio to Tulsa and making a quick little run in the tournament. We felt like we were a team to be there, and we showed it. We fell a little short against Baylor. But, I mean, it was a great team, great environment, and it's just fun to be in the tournament.
Chimezie, take me through the vibe of the team when it just seems like you guys couldn't lose no matter how far you fell behind. Yeah. It was always – there's always some comeback fire in this team. What was it that made this team special that way?
Honestly, I couldn't even tell you, man. We just get down, we keep fighting, keep chipping away, and you just got to have a lot of faith that in what you do during practice and during the off season, and eventually down the stretch, we just kind of execute and just trust our defense, and that's how we kind of get back in those games and eventually end up winning.
Chimezie, I know it's hard in the moment. Again, all you care about was the team goal of winning that game, but you dropped 28 against the best front court in the Big 12 in an NCAA tournament game. And what kind of individual springboard is that for you going into the offseason, knowing you can just come back and dominate if you play like that every night?
It obviously felt good, but like you said, it wasn't something I was really thinking about. I didn't even know I had 28 points after the game. I was just trying to keep us in it, and hopefully so they didn't break the lead open. And I mean, they're a really good team, but Motley's really good.
Yep.
And it was a nice test for me to kind of gauge where I was at the moment. And like you said, I just got to get back in the gym and keep working and hopefully next season has a lot more in store for us.
Jordan, how fast has your career gone to you? I mean, it seems like we just sat down at the lab and just said, "Hey, welcome to USC," and now we've come this far. In terms of how this program is, not totally built around you, but you have been the centerpiece that sort of springboarded this team to where they are at now. Now that you sort of look at your career full circle, is it everything you thought it would be?
Yeah, it's gone quick, like you said. I was just a freshman the other day. Now I'm about to graduate in my third year, and then go on to this fourth year. But I mean, the program's right where we need to be. That's the reason why I came here, to help lift this program with a couple of the guys that came in my year, and then also Chimezie and Benny, and then the freshman class this year. We're on the up and come thus far. And we had a record-breaking season last year, and we hope to do it again next year.
Yeah, we should point out that these two guys are not only obviously great basketball players, which you've all gotten to see over the last 2 and 3 years, but you're two fantastic students. Jordan, in a month from now, you're going to walk in graduation. Chimezie, you're also on track to graduate in 3 years. What does that take to get it done, and who in your life instilled the value of getting that done in you?
Honestly, it takes a lot of time, because honestly for me, I haven't stopped going to school since I graduated.
Since high school.
Yeah, since high school. I've just been going for
no summer breaks for you.
Nothing. Just I've been going for pretty much 2 years straight now, and I'm gonna do it this summer again. And it takes a lot, because you're just nonstop going, and also you have basketball to deal with too. So it doesn't get any easier with that. But I mean, it just takes a lot of commitment, and it's just something you just got to be really dedicated to.
What's it going to be like to walk out on that stage in a month?
It's going to be great, man. I mean, I set out with a goal myself to graduate in 3 years, no matter what happened, and just wanted to get the most out of my scholarship, So I'm graduate this year, work on my master's for my 4th year, and next year after that.
What do we get a master's in?
Communications.
All right.
Yeah.
And Chimezie, I guess I'm thanking you for all Trojan fans and your coach as well, because you and Benny, and even you, Jordan, had an opportunity to declare pro, but you chose to come back. Why?
I I just felt that we have a great opportunity to do something special next year. And I mean, it honestly wouldn't feel right to leave at this stage. And you know, we're like right on the cusp of just becoming just a great team. And I feel like next year our chances of making it to the Final Four or possibly winning the national championship are just as high as they were this year, or even better. And especially with the freshman class we have coming in next year, we're going to be really good.
There aren't a lot of banners that hang in Galen Center for men's basketball. I mean, it's funny because you play at a school where hanging banners is what every sport does. It's the goal of every. There's no sport at USC that goes into a season and doesn't think they can win a championship. What would it mean for you guys to leave that kind of legacy where you do have a Final Four kind of season?
It would be great. Because we would probably be I think we're the only sport in this school that doesn't
men's
have
golf too. Never won national championship.
Doesn't have a national championship. So I mean, it's just something that you kind of keep in the back of your mind when you're working every day. And hopefully next year is the year.
And Jordan, how do you foresee that that same goal, that same vision? Is that sort of the plan going into training camp? Like, look, it's NCAA tournament, all the way Final Four or bust. Is it sort of that kind of mentality?
I mean, at first, it's always just win as many games as you can. The ultimate goal is to win a national championship. But along the way, you got to take care of the preseason. Then you got to take care of conference and conference tournament.
Right.
And you may be on the bubble, you may be above the bubble. You just got to try and win as many games as you can. Make sure you get a good resume going into the tournament. I mean, if you get a good seeding, it gives you home court advantage. So, I mean, like, you just got to win as many games as you can, and then you realize that your ultimate goal is to win the national championship.
Jordan, the team was so dependent on you last year, not only to play well, but to just play. I mean, you had a lot of games where it was 38 minutes and it was like, oh, did you enjoy that 30-second break? All right, hop back out there. You do get a little bit of help. Hopefully, Derek Thornton comes in, point guard. DeAnthony's growing as a point guard a little bit. So what's your goal going into the offseason to not only just be like, hey, I need the endurance to make sure I make it through games, but now I take my game to the next level because there's no question that you're an all Pac-12 kind of player.
Just keep getting better, going into practice every day, not taking no days off. I got to make sure I lead these guys. I'll be a senior, so they'll be looking to me for leadership. And I just got to keep being vocal, keep being a vocal leader, and keep leading by example like I do every day. And I know everybody's going to depend on me because like I said, I'm a top guy on the team. Yep. So, I mean, I just got to bring it every day, and hopefully everybody follows me from there.
Well, banner or not, you guys certainly are leaving a tremendous legacy on this program, and it's just bringing USC basketball back. It's the fact that these people actually knew who you were when you waved your hand in the middle of the field, which 2 years ago maybe wasn't the case. But you guys certainly can take pride in a great March, big offseason ahead, and I just can't wait to tip it off. I wish it was November already to get things going. I'm sure you guys do too. Thank you, as always, two of our favorites, Jordan McLaughlin, Chimezie Metu. More Trojans Live next from the spring game. You're watching Facebook Live and ESPN LA 710.